Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Cheers. You are now watching Create a Steady Hustle with Liquid Cash.
Cheating on God, a perspective on forgiveness and human nature. I see it like this. God gave us life and the ability to be, do, and have anything and everything we desire. We know right from wrong, yet every day we wake up and we cheat on God with the devil. We turn away from his teachings, we sin, we go against his word, and in spite of all that God does for us, we cheat on him and he forgives us. No matter how many times we fall short, he forgives us for our infidelities and our iniquities, and yet we continue to stray. So if a man or a woman can cheat on God, the ultimate source of love, forgiveness, and grace, what makes you think that they won't cheat on you? What makes you believe that you're untouchable, above human mistakes? Some may believe this is just a pessimistic way to look at it, but I think it's a realistic approach. Now, like I said again, that's a unique perspective, but it's a perspective I have because I believe the moment that you wake up and you got breath in your lungs, God has given you an opportunity to be righteous, to live righteous, to make better choices, and to be a new person, right? You're born again the moment you wake up. But yet and still, we cheat on God every day with the devil. We sin over and over again. We ask for forgiveness. Some of us even make deals and pray, hoping that, God, do this for me and I'll do this and I'll stop doing that. Some of us go to extreme lengths and we lie to ourselves and we lie to the Most High. But we all are guilty of cheating some way or another. In the spiritual realm, in the physical realm, and in the emotional realm. We cheat on ourselves every day. We make agreements to ourselves that we don't follow through. We say we're going to do this, but we end up doing that. So when I say we all cheat, I'm talking from a unique perspective, because we don't only cheat on our partners that we're with. We cheat on ourselves. We cheat on our religion. We cheat on our spirituality. We cheat in so many different ways. You dig? Some people cheat, with their diet, their appetite. There's so many different ways we cheat. So sometimes we have to stop for a second and stop pointing the finger and understand that there's some things that we got to work on. There's some flaws that we got. So if you're in a relationship and you cheated on your man or you cheated on your girl, or or you're going through something right now, y'all gotta be understanding with each other, understand human flaws. You gotta know the nature of the human being that you're with. That's why I preach that you have to study the person you're with, because all of us are flawed. None of us are perfect. We all have the good and the bad inside of us. We all carrying those energies, right? Negative energy, positive energy. We all carrying that spirit of lust, and I always say, if a man can't control his flesh, he'll always be a slave to his mood. That's a powerful quote I want y'all to write down and memorize, because knowing that quote, like the back of your hand, raises your vibration, keeps you in a positive perspective, and it's going to do wonders for you. So anytime I say a jewel or I drop something, I want you to pick it up, because you could definitely use it in your day-to-day life. You dig? So yeah, like I was saying again, man, we all have that power to cheat, and we all cheat in some way. Nobody is exempt. Nobody is holier than thou. You dig? We can't point the finger at somebody else and say they scandalous and they doing this and they doing that, when we all are falling victim to the the vices of the world. Now, my question to you, or maybe the question that I usually get from women when they call in or when they have a question for me, they always ask me, do all men cheat? I touched on that in this particular book. And I advise y'all, like I said again, to go get this book ASAP, so we can definitely be, following each other and reading, and y'all can keep up with what's going on. But now, let me touch on this real quick. Do all men cheat? It's a great topic right here. This is a good chapter in the book. Now, let's clear something up. Not all men cheat. Yes, 99% of them do. But that 1% should give you hope. And it's important to realize that cheating isn't inevitable. A man with a purpose is less likely to cheat, simply because his focus is elsewhere, on his goals, his career, and his passion. A man with direction is less prone to getting lost in distraction. The takeaway here is simple. Find a man who's on a mission, and you will have someone who values both his time and yours. He's not just looking for the next conquest. He's working towards something meaningful, and you can be a part of that journey if you align with his purpose. It's that simple. I'm giving you the game. Like I said again, any part of this book that you turn to, any page, you're going to get some jewels. You dig? Now, like I said, all men don't cheat. 99% of them do. And that 1% should give you hope. And I'm going to keep it 100 because I don't have a perfect report card, and I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all, man. I'm not here to lie to y'all. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to play no games. Man, listen, hold on, man. We're going to get into it. What's up, Prince? You good? You chilling? You straight? You need anything? Nah, you straight? All right, cool. You don't need nothing. You good. Like I said, I'm not here to play with y'all, man. I'm about to give y'all this work, you dig? But I'm going to keep it 100, man. When I say 99% of men cheat, I'm saying that because the niggas that I'm around, man, the people that I'm involved with, the people that I shake hands with, the people that I've met on my journey, the people I just met in passing, conversations that I've had on consultation calls, and just the life that I've been living. I live a colorful life. I've experienced so much. I've been so many places. I've done so many things, man. And just even in my own life, I can speak for myself, man. I ain't never met a woman in my life that made me faithful. Never met a woman in my life that made me faithful, man. Keep it all the way 100, man. I cheated on every female that I've ever been involved with. I just got to keep it real. I just got to be honest with y'all and transparent with y'all. And I ain't never met a man in my life who's never cheated on his girl. Never. Never in my life I ever met a person who was faithful to their woman. And the only people that I came across that might have been faithful to their woman was beta men who couldn't get a vast majority of women. They didn't have their pick of the litter. They didn't have varieties to choose from. When you a nigga like me, man, you got variety, man. And I'm like, Baskin and Robbins. I need 31 flavors, man. You dig? Or Ben and Jerry's. I don't know what they call it. Ben and Jerry's, Baskin and Robbins, whatever it is, man. I like 31 flavors. I've never met a woman that made me want to be faithful to her. You dig? Because 9 out of 10 times, the woman that I meet, I have to teach them how to treat me. I have to teach them how to love me. I got to teach them how to appreciate me. I've never met a woman that came in with all the qualities that I really like. The one time I did was a female that I met in Harlem. Her name was Chanel. She was definitely on this high level thinking years ago. I met her the first time I met her in Harlem. I went over to her crib. I stayed there for 7 days. Even though I live 2 blocks away, I didn't go home. I stayed by her crib for 7 days, man, because she intrigued me that much. And even her, she didn't have the power to make me faithful. Even her, she didn't have the power because she was busy doing her thing, dating different celebrities and different people that, of high stature. But she was the only one that was intriguing enough to make me say, you know what, I might slow down for a second. I might not stop, but I'll take a motherfucking breather. I'll slow down for a second. You dig? Now, don't get it twisted. I might not be faithful, but I'm loyal. What I mean by that is this, because sometimes when I say that, I get a lot of women confusing. They don't know that you can be loyal but not faithful. Because basically I would cheat, but I would never leave the person that I'm involved with. No matter how fine you are, no matter how good the sex may be, no matter how wonderful you may treat me, if I'm with somebody and I'm cheating with you, I'm never going to leave the person I'm with for you. It's just not going to happen. You dig? Why? Because I'm loyal. Now, some people might say, well, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You cheating on the person you loyal to. How is that loyalty? In my eyes and the way I see it, man, it's loyal to me. Being faithful and being loyal are two different things. You dig? And because I'm a man with I can pick, choose, and refuse. I'm a man with options. I exercise my options. Not because I can't control myself. I can control myself. But the thing about this thing, right, called life. Women are one of the most beautiful creations God has ever made in history. And you trying to tell me I need to only be with one? Now you out of your motherfucking rabbit ass mind. I'ma say that again. Women are the most beautiful creation God has ever made. And you trying to tell me I only could have one? I only could be with one because I'm in love with you or I'm in a relationship with you? Are we together? I only can be with one? Nah, you tripping. You bugging. Why should I do myself a disservice because you insecure? Why should I do myself a disservice because you want to marginalize my potential? Why should I do myself a disservice because you're selfish? Nah, you got to let the motherfucking eagle spread its wing. I'm an eagle. I got to fly, baby. You got to let me fly. You can't keep me down with the motherfucking peasants. You ain't know you talking to a king, but you got to understand I'm a smart king. Now, not because I got the power and I got the option to pick, choose, and refuse. Everybody's going to get a chance to go on this ride. If you would like to watch this full episode without having to wait, subscribe to my YouTube membership where you can watch the full episode before it's released. And if you want to watch more content, join my Patreon family for more exclusive, never before seen episodes. All the information will be in the description below. Cheers.